What's up YouTube, Mike here with People's Choice Gaming, and I wanted to do a quick announcement because we had another hotfix or update in Warframe. If you're new to the game, we usually get these every few days, maybe 3 or 4 days, sometimes a little over a week, but honestly they're usually mostly about just adding another new weapon in the game. So many new ones constantly that you won't really want to pick up most of them. They'll be pretty average, but every once in a while we'll get a pretty good one. The last one, the Angstrom, well, we had a just okay melee one last one, but the Angstrom was a pretty good one we had recently. I would definitely recommend trying that out. And actually the melee weapon we got this time has some pretty high damage, and it's pretty cool looking too. I'll show it to you right there. So I'd recommend trying that weapon out too. It's definitely going to be in your top tier melee weapons. But what I wanted to talk about was the crit change for the update today. So as I've told you in the past, for some of your weapons that you can reach 100% crit on, you don't want to go over the 100%, because once you're at a guaranteed crit, you're just wasting mod points. So let's take Paris Prime for example, because some players that didn't understand, would ask me why not having like the point strike up all the way, because you would just waste points, because we've already achieved 100%. Well, they've changed the crit, so we got the red crits back in the game. Basically, once you go over your 100% critical rate, the extra percent chance you have will be a percent to land a red crit. So, to make room here on my max damage build, let's say I take out, I don't know, let's just say the heavy caliber. Maybe you wanted, the more accuracy build anyway. So let's take out the heavy caliber, put in the critical delay for the extra crit chance, just to show you over 100%. So now we're at 134. So basically, you're gonna land your yellow crit for sure. You have a 100% chance to land that, but now you also have a 34% chance of landing the red crit. And basically, the red crit's damage is going to be about 100% extra damage. Not total damage or anything, but 100% extra, base damage. And then you would just add that to the damage you did with your yellow crit, and that would be, the difference in how much extra you're getting. And since it is basically like just having 100% extra crit damage with the way crit works in the game, it is pretty decent damage. However, something like, critical delay, definitely not going to want that on my Paris Prime, just taking a ton of fire rate away. And actually, like on a max damage build, to take out pretty much any of these mods would be a lot less damage overall. See, the thing is, you're only going to have that 34% chance. So, a little over 3 out of 10 times you'll actually land a red crit. And even though you're going to be doing that extra damage with the red crit, you're going to do way more damage if you just kept your max damage build and were doing, the max damage crit for every shot. But in the future, once they change a lot with the Warframes and the builds, because they're going to be, changing how all the skills work in the Warframe builds and stuff, and adding new crit mods and everything. Once a lot of that gets into place, the whole being able to red crit and stuff might really be able to, come and play. As for now, though, some weapons not really going to be all that great. However, it depends what weapon you use. Angstrom, it's also got the, or not the Angstrom, but if you guys remember the really powerful Amprix, you're also able to get it up to 100% critical with a 2 from the top point strike, and that's not even a full point strike yet. And I'm still able to fit that critical delay on, and I know I'm going to lose a little bit of fire rate, but if you remember, one thing about this weapon is it had the ridiculous fire rate on it. And losing a little bit of fire rate on this weapon really wouldn't be too big of a deal, especially since so many people, they really didn't like how much this burned through ammo. So this would be one way to kind of bring that fire rate down a little bit, and you're going to be able to get a nice benefit getting a pretty big percentage of red crit, on a weapon like the Amprix. So definitely, as some new weapons come out, you'll want to check them out with the whole red crits and whatnot. I'll show you a little quick gameplay of yellow and red crits with my Paris Prime here. Alright guys, before I head out, I got a little bit of quick footage using my Paris Prime and my Amprix. Just wanted to show a little bit of the mixture of the red and yellow crits and pretty much fill you guys in tonight on the update, shed some light so you knew what was happening if you started getting red crits in the game. Because remember, I've talked about, how considering we're in beta, not a big deal or anything, but we've had a pretty long crit bug, having crits just be, 10, 20 times higher than they should have been, than they should be, and them trying to fix the whole crit system and everything. And I just wanted to make sure you guys understood, the red crits you're actually going to be seeing in game, are supposed to be there, and they're part of the update and everything. And once you get over 100%, you'll get that chance for the red crits. And make sure you check out the new melee weapon. Most weapons will get, every 4 to 5 days. Most of them, will be pretty average. Nothing too special usually. Every once in a while we'll get a pretty good one. A pretty good weapon, and this weapon's pretty cool looking, and it's got some pretty high damage, so it'll definitely hold its own. And if you are looking for a new melee weapon, you'll definitely want to pick this one up. So please comment, like, subscribe. WildStar this weekend. Catch you guys later.